Well, you know, everybody knows that President Donald Trump passed the Omnibus bill, and I mean, that's one of his campaign promises. He said he was going to do something like that, but he said it was the worst bill, and he'll never, ever, ever sign nothing like that again. Because people, especially in this Congress, they are really, truly not concerned about the status and the state of this country. They're really, truly not. They're concerned about this constituents. They're concerned about lining their pockets. And what we need in this country is a clean sweep of both House and Senate. We need to get every single one of them bastards out of there. Every single one of them, because all of them ain't no damn good, not a one of them. And we need to elect just common folks and let them give them a try. They got to do better than what we got. But anyway, everybody's crying, especially Republicans, when they don't understand that our military, it's the truth, it's depleted. We are repeating the same mistake of the past. We are actually following almost to a T Roman history. Our currency is devalued. Our money system is devalued. The monetary system is broke. Every bit of it. We carry around paper and ironclad slugs, and we call it money. And then we pass look at it. It took 1 year in the Trump administration to spend $1 trillion. That's just to keep the country afloat. He signed a 1.2 or 1.3 trillion dollar bill that had a lot of pork in it. And the majority of that is for the military. Put $2 billion in that for protection of, I guess, the schools. But you think about this for a second. With all this warmongering that we're doing all across this world, our military, while we have the greatest weaponry, we're not prepared like we used to be. We don't have, don't get me wrong, we have a lot, I will say from our airborne soldiers, air assault soldiers, all the way up through the ranks of the elite. Especially when you get off into the Rangers, the SEALs, Special Forces and all them, some of the Delta, some of the best trained soldiers that there is. It really is. But we just don't have enough of them. We don't have enough in the military. It's so sad. It really is. And when you come to think about it, these people up griping and complaining over deals that they couldn't get for their buddies, rather than the protection of this country. Listen, if we're going to warmong ourselves to death and go around and try to be the police force for the whole entire world, we better damn well have a military in place. And with Russia rising up, and you notice that everybody in these European countries up there, everybody's exploiting Africa half to death, taking all their resources and everything. I mean, it's just a rich land. We're in a trade war with China. We're in verbal Cold War trade wars and all kind of wars with Russia, with Syria in between, along with Saudi Arabia. We're finished. We're finished. If people don't start changing, if I'm talking about this house, this city, this president, whatever's going on, we don't start changing, I'm telling you, you better listen to Pastor Dowell. You better change the way that you think and the way that you do business, because these people do not, and I will repeat again, they do not have our best interests in mind. They don't care. And think about this. If a natural disaster or catastrophe, or if we was getting ready to get sacked by some foreign country or some foreign entity, do you really truly believe that the government would tell you? Do you think that they would cause a chaotic situation, stir up the whole entire general population and stuff? No, I'm going to tell you what they would do. They will let it hit, and then they would adjust afterwards, because it's a whole lot less carnage, a whole lot less pain, and a whole lot less human element that they have to deal with. But anyway, what Trump is doing is trying to strengthen the U.S. military, because he sees what's on the horizon, especially with what's going on. And I don't get it. I wonder where they're going to get the money from, because 1.2, 1.3 trillion, that stuff is going to be spent up by September, and then we back at the table again. You mean to tell me that we're up to the point now in this national debt to where We're going to spend $2 trillion a year, continue to keep kicking the proverbial can down the road. You don't see the interest rates rising. Like I told you that they was going to do, interest rates are going to rise, and they are. I mean, I ain't going all morning, but I think you get the gist. Sorry, I've been out of the net for the last few days, been doing some training. But y'all have a wonderful day.